On April 11th, 2002, 20 tons of donated medical supplies arrived safely in Santa Elena, Ecuador. $60,000 of badly needed supplies to be distributed freely to those in need by a bunch of clowns.
Cheer Up International, dedicated to bringing medical aid, wheelchairs, and smiles to those who need them most.
Honduras ravaged by Hurricane Mitch. In front of our eyes, the entire country is flooded, destroyed, reduced to shambles. 500,000 people were reported homeless. Thousands of human lives and millions of dollars in infrastructure have been affected. We so need help, now more than ever. This is our country's darkest hour. God help Honduras, we can only pray.
You're watching ABC 26 News.
The New Orleans hospital that closed last month turned into a gold mine today for victims of Hurricane Mitch. The doors at Joe Ellen Smith opened for cheer-up missions. ABC 26's John Ostrom has more on a mission to send in the clowns and the smiles, along with some much-needed help.
They're not really clowning around. These guys are hard at work, loading up truckload after truckload of hospital beds.
1, 2, 3, 4, one more bed here. One more.
Soon they'll take the beds to Honduras and El Salvador, areas still recovering from the devastation of Hurricane Mitch.
They don't have hospital beds. They're in the hallways on stretchers. You know, they don't have sheets, and the need is tremendous, so you know you're doing something that's going to help a lot of people.
It will be Anna's 4th mission after Mitch, with 7 other members of Cheer Up Missions. The group does more than just distribute beds and supplies. More importantly, it delivers fun, clowning around and singing.
We can make them laugh again, smile again. It helps them to see, well, it's not all over, you know, and there's still hope.
They've seen the devastation, performing in tent villages and hospitals.
This mission certainly isn't short on emotion, but it is short on cash. The team members are all traveling on their own money, and the only way they can deliver equipment like this is through donations of the hospital equipment and even the truck to get it there.
These beds filled the rooms at Joe Ellen Smith Medical Center. Tenet Health Systems donated them. The beds will be shipped south free by Chiquita Bananas. The missionaries say their trips south are worth every penny. The hospital in the devastated area of Choluteca has 50 nearly new hospital beds, thanks to the people from Cheer Up Missions, who recently returned from their 4th trip to Honduras, a mission to deliver supplies and smiles.
And every time we've been able to bring down more aid, medical aid and wheelchairs, and we've been able to do more programs and make more kids smile.
Perhaps the largest smiles came with hugs for brand new fuzzy friends, new toys to replace the old ones that washed away.
You know, you come from America and everything's nice and the quality of life is high, and then you go down there and they have nothing.
But the future is getting brighter, thanks in part to the laughs provided by clowns from Cheer Up Missions. In Algiers, Dawn Ostrom, ABC 26 News.
So far, 3 containers have left New Orleans on ocean freighters bound for El Salvador. The next container is scheduled to leave April 12th. Volunteers say it will be packed with medical supplies, food, clothes, and medicines, badly needed medicines. And the people from the New Orleans area are responding.
We saw a lot of destruction.
Ken Landro just returned from the battered country. By trade, he's a professional clown and a volunteer with Cheer Up Missions.
Psychology has actually found now that if you can get people laughing, it helps them to regain their hope and their enthusiasm for the future.
The road to recovery is a long one, but at least the people are laughing again, thanks to volunteers like Ken. In Gretna, Glenn Boyd, ABC 26 News.
Nine-year-old Sebastian lives in a one-room house in a poor rural area outside of San Pedro Sula, Honduras. Although bright and alert, he has never walked a day in his life due to muscular dystrophy, and his poor mother cannot afford a wheelchair for him. Upon sitting in his new wheelchair, his first words to his mother really surprised us. "Mama," he said, "at last I can learn how to read and write." Something he'd been wishing he could do for a very long time, but without a wheelchair, he could not attend the nearby local school like his friends. The good news is that Sebastian went to school the very next day. He's now learning how to read and write and has a much brighter future, thanks to one little wheelchair.
Esther lives in this humble house out in the Ecuadorian countryside. For 18 years, she has been carried by her dad, as she is paralyzed from the waist down. Today is her 18th birthday. What a wonderful birthday gift, both for her and her dad.
This nursing home has 100 residents, but 0 wheelchairs. To move from place to place, they've had to use the old pick up and carry method. But not anymore, because these crazy clowns come with...
Gloria was so happy, she said, "God is so good. May He bless the generous hearts that brought us this gift." Imagine you can't walk. Imagine needing a wheelchair for 15 years, but you can't afford one. Then one day, out of nowhere, some clowns appear and give you one for free. For Jose in Ecuador, this was a very emotional moment and a real dream come true.
$450 wheelchairs given away in 4 years. 450 people who could never afford a wheelchair now have greater freedom of mobility thanks to you and the many who have generously donated, such as Danny of National Seating and Mobility, Jim Glaze of Southern Rehab, Home Care Supply, Children's Hospital of New Orleans, Oshner's Hospital, the Waldenberg Nursing Home, and New Orleans Rehab, just to mention a few. Our dream is to keep these wheelchairs rolling and rolling to meet the needs of those who need them most.
Together with your help, I know we can make this dream a reality. Your help really makes a big difference.